All right, so tonight what I'm going to do is I just want to go over a lot of reviews so that we know what we know with 100% surety, and that everyone can really make a game plan going forward for one, the Pacesetter program, and two, that trip. And I just really want to ingrain in your head every single week that that trip is attainable for all of us. And it's even more obtainable when you have a clear vision of what you're going after and what it looks like to get that. And it just becomes a matter of adding up the points, right? And where are the easiest points to get? Where are the given points that you're going to give yourself every single month? And then what are the ones that you can attain to get and go after? And when all is said and done, those points come from inviting. Those points come from believing in yourself. And those points come from taking action. So no matter what you do, no matter what for your life, please make the time to build this business. I don't want you to give it 24 hours a day, right? Like I said, I want your family to come first, but I want you to give it time because this is your answer. I just spoke to a gal the other day at church, and her and her husband both work retail. Like they're like two ships in the night passing each other. You know, they're always working a Sunday or a Saturday, trying to balance their kids. And if they're not working retail, they don't know where else or what else they would do. And I told her, I'm like, I have an answer. I'm like, we have to sit down and you have to know about this. I'm like, if the timing's not right now, I at least want to plant a seed for you and show you another option that can give you an income in a different way and maybe help you retire sooner and maybe help you see a different way to make money that you never saw before. And that just sounded so refreshing to her, based on the life that they're living and what they're going through now. And I know for a lot of us, like our customers, I've been getting more customers than ever before. And I'm doing a lot of it through probably every customer I've gotten in the last 3 months has come from social media. It's come from some of them I've met in person, but I met them online first because I'm trying to get into as many networking groups as I can. And then in those groups, it's just happened organically that I start meeting other women that see my name because we're mutual friends. And then sometimes they reach out to me first. And I always say yes to meet up with them every single time I meet up with them because it just starts something. And more often than not, then when I'm watching their Facebook posts, it leads to putting them into a group, sharing stories with them that match what they're going through. And I've gotten a lot of customers that way. So I want to talk about customers tonight because I think it's really, really important. The fact that we have a grasp on Amazon and eBay, but it's still going to happen, right? People love Amazon and they're still going to look on there. So it's very important that we let our customers know up front that how to get the product. That we let them know once they start looking at things, once we put them in a group on Facebook or once we send them our website, that we say to them, take a look around, look at the stories. I'm going to check back in with you. Don't do anything and don't place an order until you talk to me first. Then I can help direct you with what'll be best for you. And I can make sure that you pay the wholesale price and not the retail price. And I think that will save us from people going to Amazon or going to eBay and getting something, okay? You just have to be very, very clear with them and direct them accordingly. So doing that first, and then also telling them once they do place that order, letting them know, being on that subscription, letting them know about our loyalty program, letting them know about our referral program. And I know that's been kind of confusing and hard to understand. So I went through that again tonight for myself as well. And I wanted to reiterate it to you guys also. Customers can still refer customers. And as far as what I'm reading and have heard, there is not a way to do that online right now. I am going to bring this up to the pose, being on the FAB. I think they need to make that something that customers can do. And I also think they need to up the ante on the points that customers are giving so they can get free products sooner rather than later. I just think that's important. So first of all, if a customer is going to enroll another customer, they're going to need to call into customer service to do that. Now, they can call into customer service. Today was a very high call volume day. And I had a customer that actually waited on hold for 30 minutes. So that also brought to my attention that I needed to let her know when she became my customer, if you have any issues or you want to change your order, come to me. I don't want you to have to sit on hold with customer service because we're growing and we're very busy right now, right? Make it sound like, don't make it sound like our customer support line sucks, right? You just want to make it that we're growing and we're very busy right now. So if you need anything or you want to change that order, come to me and I'll direct you. Every new customer gets that initial email. They're going to get a login, so they'll get their ID and they create their own password. So they should be able to go in at any time and change their products the way they want. And you're going to have those OCD type A's that just get that, right? I have some customers like that where they knew right away and they tracked their loyalty points and they knew exactly what to do. And some just aren't going to keep track of that. We need to direct them every single step of the way. Customers are just like the most important thing along this journey because they're the ones that can later become distributors when they become fans of the product. So when they call into customer service to enroll that customer, they can do that, but they could also text customer service and just let them know, I need a call back right away. This is my name and this is my number. Even though they're texting from their number, they want to put their number in the message. So tell them, if you've got somebody you want to sign up, text customer service, it's the same number. They text the same number that they would call. And just so you guys have that, I have this in my phone, in my contacts, LifeVantage support. I'm going to give it to you right now. It's 866-460-7241. They would text that number as well. And text gets them a call back sooner. That has been confirmed over and over again. And then when they call back, they can let them know they have a friend that they want to sign up. Okay, so when they refer someone in, once that person, that referral has enrolled and placed their first order, they are going to get 60 points every time their referral places a subscription of $40 or more. And then they can have up to 2 new referrals every month max. So they can accumulate up to 120 points every month maximum by referring in friends. Now 120 points gives them a lot of choices. That's a free bottle of Protea, a free bottle of Nerf 1. You can find how all the points translate into products. If you go to lifevantage.com, scroll to the bottom, and under resources, you'll see the loyalty points program. And it shows you the grid of what the points equal in a free product for them. So that's the quickest way for them to accumulate points and get free product. They're also going to accumulate points by being on a monthly subscription. So if they're on a monthly subscription, and as long as they do not have 2 months without a subscription, then they can keep accumulating points. So if they spend between $40 and $99 a month, they're going to earn 5 points for every subscription. If they spend between 100 and 199 points, it's 10. And if they spend $200 or more, it's 20. And of course, our goal is what? To get them on the Vitality Stack. So the Vitality Stack subscription every single month is going to get them 10 points in loyalty points. And then 10 points a month for a year. After a year, they would have enough points to then get a free product. So, oh, but they also, forgot about this, they say they get 100 points. A new enrollee, once you purchased your first subscription, they're automatically going to give them 100 points. So I take that back. They could get their new product sooner rather than later. 100 points for a new person, and once they've placed that first subscription, they give them that 100 points, which is huge, right? Because then a couple months later, to have 100 points, 100 or 10, 20 more points if they're on Vitality Stack, they've got their 120. So within 3 months, they can get a free product. This is just great information to be able to update your people with and let them know, right? The more communication we give them, the better, and the more they're going to trust you and want to stay on the product because of you and because of what you're doing for them. So then we get someone on the product. And I always tell people, let me know when you get your product, right? Let me know when it comes in. And then I'll put in my paper calendar the day someone enrolls, 3 days from that point, I'll write down to check in with them and make sure they got it. Now, once they get it, here's the questions I ask them. And I've said this before, but I just think we need to beat this into our heads because, again, it makes them loyal to you. So one I ask is, how's your sleep? How's your energy? Any aches and pains? And do you have any major medical problems? So I have them address anything that they might be going through from the get-go. Any little nitty thing that just drives them nuts, write it down beforehand. And then I tell them, we're gonna address this after 30 days and see where you're at. I also always set the standard. I tell them, I want you to give this at least 90 days to be working in your body. I don't ask them, how long are you going to give it? I tell them, I want you to give this at least 90 days. I really direct them as much as I possibly can, and it makes a big difference, you guys. So then once they get their product, check in every week that first month. Just check in, see how they're doing. Any questions? Are they prepared for their next subscription to come out? Do they want to change it in any way? Directing them on how to do that. And after you checked in every week for that first month, then just check in like once a month. And maybe based on what they're on, if they're on the Vitality Stack, maybe that second month, that's when you send them some samples of the Axio, okay? All right, so that's with the customer program. Now let's talk about the Pace Setter program. We have a pace setter on the Zoom tonight, Vicki! Woohoo! So exciting! Yay! So for Vicki, as of January 31st, she was Pro 2. And she said, I'm going Pro 3. That was her goal. And she hit it this month. She hit Pro 3. So what that meant for her is she has already earned that $250 bonus. So then if she may, and a raffle ticket for the pace car. If she maintains that going into next month, she's earning another $250 and another raffle ticket. Extra $500 for you, Vicki, in the next 2 months. That's awesome. And more importantly, like that's your plane ticket and that's your hotel for Anaheim, right? Awesome. Take that to the bank, get yourself to the event. Okay, so Pace Setter program, it started this month in February and it goes through June. And again, it's a clean slate. It's based off the rank that you were at on January 31st. So if you were paid as a distributor, a Pro 1 or a Pro 2, at that time you are eligible to become a Pace Setter. So if you reach Pro 2 in that first month or in the first calendar 30 days, you can earn an extra $100 and a ticket. If you then maintain that rank the following month, it's another $100 and another ticket. And then you hit Pro 3 within that third month or the 90 days, that's $250, another raffle ticket, maintain one more time that Pro 3 rank, another raffle ticket, and another $250. And the more people we have hitting this Pace Setter, the more the company is going to be apt to keep this program around. And what a beautiful thing that is to tell a new enrollee, hey, we've got a game plan to set you up to earn an extra $700 right out of the gate. And for some people that come in with the gold pack, like that's their money back with the gold pack, right? They're at zero balance and they're clean slate. So that's a Pace Setter program. No questions on that, right? Let's go after it. And those raffle tickets, again, you can find all this information too. Like if you want to print it out, you can put it up on your whiteboard. You can put it in your office, wherever you want, and have that maybe on your mirror so you see it every single day and it's ingrained into you. And there are many, many ways to earn those raffle tickets, and they have that on the sheet as well. Just go to your website, go to the drop-down menu, and there's a promotions tab. Just click on promotions, and it'll explain all of this. Now, whatever, in Mexico, okay, I know that. That started in February. That goes through June, and it's a point system, okay? And I would recommend everybody make a goal to earn 2,000 points. 2,000 points is going to get you 2 tickets and 2 airline tickets and a flight, or yeah, trip for 2 and flight for 2 to go on the trip. So here's a given. If you're on the Vitality Stack, if your subscription for the Vitality Stack is every single month, February through June, you're going to accumulate 3 points a month, right? That's a given. That's easy to do. If you enroll for every preferred customer you enroll, 5 points every time. For every silver pack, 15 points. For every gold pack, 30 points. For every platinum pack, 60 points, right? So by enrolling those packs, easy peasy. Rank advancing, it goes up as you rank advance. So if you rank advance to, for instance, Vicki rank advanced to Pro 3 this month, she earned 40 points right away. And if you maintain that on a monthly basis, I don't know if you get those points also. Does anyone happen to know that? I'll check on that. That'd be good to know if you would then get another 40 points the following month. And then it goes up, it doubles with every rank. So Pro 2, you're going to earn 20 points, Pro 3, 40, Pro 4, 80, Pro 5, 160. So it doubles from that volume every time. And then if you become a Pacesetter Pro, that means you have created 3 Pro 3s in your business, you're going to earn 200 points. Now, Vicki hitting Pro 3, she's already a Pacesetter. So she not only earned 40 points for rank advancing to Pro 3, but she also earned another 150 for hitting the Pacesetter mark as a Pro 3. So that's 190 points already, Vicki. Holla! That's exciting, right? Yeah, I know. So, and I know everyone on this call, right? It'd be so nice to hit that Pro 3 level and get those points. Or again, for your new distributors that have come in, to give them that that starting point and know exactly where you're taking them. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about too real quick, and then we'll just wrap up the call, but I was with Colleen today as we were driving over to Weezer, and she was talking about, she's got a meeting at her house tomorrow night, and then we have one at Mitch Lyman's house on Thursday night, just FYI. So an Eagle tomorrow, Meridian Thursday night. And she was talking about the fact she made some invitations to take to her neighbors. And she has a real estate agent in her neighborhood that knows everybody. So Colleen leveraged that woman and her relationships, and she went around with her to pass out these invites. Is that right, Colleen? I'm going to unmute you real quick, putting you on the spot. I want you to share with everybody how adamant you were about doing that and how it made you feel. I can't unmute you. Hopefully you can unmute yourself. There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are
Sorry,
you?
I'm putting you on the spot.
What'd you
Tell
think?
me about it. You just seem so excited. I just want you to tell everybody like what went through your head as you were doing it and why you decided to do it.
Well, first of all, it's something that's been on my mind to do for months and months, to get my neighbors involved and just let them know what we have. And we only have 80 homes in our little neighborhood, and I thought that would be easy to do. But I kind of kept, letting fear get in the way of actually doing it. So I took the first step. I made the flyers, and they're sitting here, and they're colored, and I took it to my husband's shop and used all his color printers. So, and then I'm thinking, I really need to use these because I just used his color ink. So that put another little thing on my, the pressure to do it. But the gal that I got to talking with her one day when I was walking, she stopped me in the street and she said, "You know what, I'll help you." And I said, "That would be great." So we ended up going out Saturday morning, started snowing. We were freezing, but it was fun. And by the time I got done, I was thinking that afternoon, I can't believe how good I feel finally going over that threshold of fear that I've had for months and months. And it just was a great feeling. Like, you got to do it. Whatever it is that's in your mind, like getting out of, your own mind. But it was a great feeling. And we didn't get to every home because it, it started getting really cold. But she said, hey, let me take a picture of it and I'll text it some other people. So, and the people were great. They're like, come on in. Oh, this is awesome. We'll be there. So it was really just do it. Don't judge other people. How many times have we heard that?
Yeah. And I'm
that
sure
fear,
you didn't feel any judgment either. I mean, I'm sure you went into it so excited, so full of confidence, targeting, like I know on your invite too, you didn't say anything about really anything. You were just kind of targeting their interests about anti-aging, quality of life,
Yep,
and better health.
Yep, I didn't even put the product name or anything. I just put, time to learn about what's hijacking our bodies and how we can biohack them into better health. So just a little plug and a picture of a gal with that biohacking definition, and yeah, so it was good. It was really good. It was definitely worth jumping over that little beam of fear.
Yay! Well, I can't wait to see how it all turns out tomorrow night.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Awesome. So, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I have to tell you guys a really quick story too, and don't judge me. I'm just being open and honest here. So, with my journey too, having been in 6.5 years, it's so easy to compare your journey with other people and sometimes think, I should be further along, and I'm sure people expect more of me, and I'm sure people are questioning why I'm not further along, blah, 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 blah. And no one's ever told you this. You just start telling yourself it. And that kind of stuff can totally derail you. It can leave you in a scarcity mentality instead of an abundance mentality, which is what we should have, having gratitude. And it just slows you down. And then you don't have the right posture going forward when you do find people you want to talk to. So you have to fight every single day to build yourself up, fill yourself with gratitude and gratefulness and positivity so that when the right people do come into your path, you recognize them and then you have less fear in wanting to talk to them. And I was at a roadblock not long ago where I was just kind of questioning my path. And I just really, at this point in my life, I want to be doing what God wants for me because most of my life it's been about what Tanya wants for Tanya. And I want to do what God has set for me because I know there's total abundance in that. And I just wanted to be very clear, like that I was on that road. And in the midst of trying to figure that out and asking him and like praying about it, I'm like, even if this isn't my thing, like I can just still bring in customers and still get my residual check and it'll be fine. And just saying I could still just get customers and share it when I need to. It felt like a load was lifted off my shoulders. And I thought to myself in the same breath, like right after that thought, I thought, why am I not just doing that anyway? Like, why do I put so much pressure with it? Why do I overthink it? Why do I make it so hard? Like, that should be my everyday thought process anyway. When somebody needs it, I just pull it out of my back pocket and I share it, right? And every time since then, because he's clearly shown me, just so you know, that this is my path, I'm on the right path. And that also felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders that I'm where I'm supposed to be. I have a lot of other people to help, and there's a lot more that he's expecting of me. And I want you guys to understand that too. Like, we are just beginning. And I am 6.5 years in, okay? And I really feel so often that I'm only just beginning. Because to get to every stage of this business, it takes peeling off another layer of personal development. It takes going through some more pain. It takes going through some more tears, becoming more vulnerable. It really takes getting down to the core of what your potential is capable of and who you are and what you can do. and you are surrounded by people that believe that you can do amazing things. Like, we know that it's true. We see it in the elites of this company, right? And with it comes choices. Choices in your life to live the way you want to live and give back the way that you should give back. And as we share this with other people, you guys, this isn't just about a life-changing product. This is about a life-changing system. This is the ability to really open people's minds to what they're truly capable of. And I just think that should always be a part of our story. Everybody limits themselves, and they don't even do it on purpose. They just do it because they go to a job every day and they're locked in a cubicle, or they work for somebody else and they're given a salary, and that's just what they think they're worth, right? And just network marketing just allows you to go past that threshold and really determine for yourself what you're worth. Like, that's the beauty of this whole thing. It is in your hands. It's truly in your hands, not anyone else's. You can make this as big or as small as you want. And I just really hope that you all try to make this as big as you possibly can. And for some of us, that may mean that we get to 5 or 6 or 7 and then we're happy. Like, that is what we wanted for our life, and it's opened doors that we never thought possible. There's been many people that have come into this company and they've reached those ranks of really changing their life financially, and they've decided, okay, I want to coach. I want to lead other people. But it took going through the grind first, and it took personally developing first to get them to that point. So I know it can be scary, but you guys, it's so worth it. We're never going to look back and say, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I mean, really? We're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that. So I just hope you guys hold this really, really tight tonight to your chest and be so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're here. Hug those loved ones, kiss them, and just really always be present in every single day, every single moment that you have. And again, that also means along the way, like, being intentional with your time. If you're going to spend time with your family, throw the phone to the side. You know, don't throw it away. Just throw it to the side. If you're going to spend time with the business, then be in the business 110%. But know what you're giving in those moments so that you don't get sidetracked, you don't get derailed, and then get in your head and cause all that negativity to hold you back. So, Vicki, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. That's so exciting to have a pace setter already on the team. I know there's many more to come, you guys, and if you have questions or you're looking for more guidance, you know who to talk to. So just let us know how we can help and how we can move you forward. And again, Carol, we love you so much, and I know that everyone's going to be praying for her. And I just wish you guys a good evening. Thank you so much for jumping on. It always means so much to me. Love you guys very, very much. Mwah. Good night.